It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you. I'm going to give you just a few hints of how you can make it to Spain and how you have to come to visit us and study in Spain. So my name is Jordi, and I am the Education Advisor, Attaché of Education at the Embassy of Spain in Thailand. But I came here just to join you to this wonderful event, and I'm going to give you some hints, some key aspects why you have to come and join us in Spain. So who we are, who is this organization? Today I am representing the Spanish Service for the Internationalization of Education. That is in Spain what we call the Spanish National Agency for Education, for the Internationalization of Education. We look at two different branches. On the first one, it is the Erasmus Plus agency, national agency, in charge of disseminating the Erasmus programs throughout all sectors of education. And then the second branch is also the one dedicated to the dissemination, the distribution of the Spanish higher education sector by means of Studi in Spain, which represents the total higher education system in Spain. And this organization is ministerial. It is under the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Universities. Having said that, now this is the presentation of who we are, and now I'm going just to give you some details, key questions, key aspects about the higher education in Spain. First of all, the higher education in Spain is disseminated by means of these three strategies. First of all, promotion and communication through websites, social media, publications, also mobility programs, exchanges and agreements. And finally, we also give guidance and orientation on the Spanish higher education system by means of seminars, webinars, and congresses organized throughout the world. One advantage of coming to study in Spain is that we are part of the European higher education system, which means that any credit studied in Spain can be easily transferable to all the European higher education system. Watch out, European higher education system is not the European Union. One thing is European Union, political union, and another thing is the academic European higher education system. So, what do we offer? What is the offer we have in Spain? So we divide the qualifications into bachelor's, mostly 4 years. Some of them, mostly science, health science, can be up to 5 years, but 95% are 4 years. Then we have master's degrees, 1 or 2 years, and also of course PhD, which can be up to 5 years, depending on whether you can combine work and research. Then, of course, all these programs are divided and are provided throughout all the 5 branches of education, of knowledge: arts and humanities, sciences, health sciences, law and sciences, and engineering and architecture. As I've said before, so you are going to study in European credit transfer systems. We understand, and it is commonly understood, that 1 year, 1 academic year comprises 60 credits. So it is easier then to be recognized throughout the European higher education system. Having said that, how many universities do we have in Spain? We have 93, but attention, 50 are public, 43 private. That difference is remarkable because public universities are strongly subsidized, heavily financed by governments, which means that we have a policy, we have an inclusive policy of very few, very cheap fares, very cheap fees when coming to study at a public university. Then there are also 43 private universities which the price, or whose the price, is managed by the law of offer and demand. Yeah, so they are trying to make their best by making money out of the studies. That is not the concept of public education. Public universities, I repeat again, fees are remarkably cheap. So the Spanish universities are spread throughout the country, mostly in the center of the mainland, and also in the northeast part of Spain. I mean, surrounded by Barcelona, as you can see. But I mean, we are proud to say that universities are scattered throughout the country, including Canary Islands and Balearic Islands. I mean, these archipelagos, and also throughout the north and the south of Spain. This is another map which reflects in colors the autonomous regions, regional autonomies. Each autonomy has their own way to manage the higher education system. The fees and the style of life are different from region to region. So we recommend that you get in touch with the university and ask for the requisites. It is not homogeneous. Maybe in the south of Spain, they may ask you for a Spanish certificate before applying, but in other parts of Spain, they may not apply a Spanish certificate. So you have to ask and inquire first. So that is the total offer we have in Spain, approximately, yeah, just roughly numbers. And we are also offering English top programs, of course. Not everybody coming to study in Spain has to be the ability to speak Spanish. So there is a wide spread of programs, English top programs, both in bachelor's, master's, and also research, partially or totally taught in English. You just have to ask or inquire. Then, having said that, we also have our own tools just to facilitate, to find the programs that you're looking for, English top programs, specific programs. So we facilitate. If you have more questions, I mean, we have our booth. I will teach you, I will show you how you can use these tools to guide you through the ecosystem of the Spanish higher education system. Now that I've presented the Spanish higher education system, now I'm going to give you the reasons why you should come and visit us and study with us. So, I mean, all these points are remarkably to be taken into account. I mean, we focus on the Spanish language, of the cultural heritage sites that we are proud of, also flexible visa policy. We are well-known and prestigious universities tackling innovation and technology. Of course, Spain is known and the reputation of a high standard of living, and we are also offering English top programs. I mean, all these questions can be addressed now through examples. We also like to say that Spain is the second safest country in Europe according to the Eurostat agency, European Agency for Security. And of course, when talking about heritage sites, I mean, it is something remarkable where you can find, I mean, wonderful cities with their touristy attractions as well as cultural attractions. Then, with regards to innovation and technology, not only in terms of agricultural biotechnology, but as you can see, examples of biochemistry, renewable energies. We are the second country in the world, and also the automobile industry is also remarkably just pushing in Spain. So not only tourism is the one that is applicable in Spain, as you can see. Then the Spanish language, of course. I mean, the Spanish language is spoken throughout the world, more than 500 million people. And I mean, an interesting fact is that, I mean, they say that within the year 2060, the Spanish language will be the second in the United States. I mean, the United States will be the second speaking Spanish country because of the influence of the Spanish Latinos living in the US. And Yeah, for the Spanish certificate, we have to go to the Cervantes Institute, Instituto Cervantes, to get a Spanish certification, diploma of Spanish language. Then we are also proud to say that we are a country which receives hundreds and thousands of international students. Approximately 20% of the campuses are populated, just taken by international students. So I mean, there is a wide diversity of international students from all over the world. Then, in terms of fees, as I was saying, here you see two tables. The one on your left-hand side are the ones by public universities. They range from 700 euros per academic year, up to 6,000 per year. So as you can see, they are very cheap, and you just have to ask and request. It is, since they are very cheap, it is based on a competence entry exam, most of them. So there is a lot of ferocious competence to get to public universities. Indonesian students coming to Spain. So I mean, just to give you some facts, I mean, you see there are around 100 students in degree mobility, just studying there, and also in exchange programs we have roughly 60 students. So we would like more of you just to come over and visit us. Now, how to access the university system in Spain, which it's roughly basically the same as Indonesia. If you comply with the regulations to access university here in your own country, you just have to do some paperwork, and then you will have access to the university system in Spain. Because, I mean, once you get the school, the high school diploma, you have two entrances via a vocational training or through university entrance examination. That doesn't apply for international students because you have to homologate, you have to do some procedure of paperwork through EHEF. Yeah, EHEF. EHEF here is the application service for international students, which is going to give you your score to access the Spanish university system. And then they will give you the certification to access the universities in Spain. Having said that, in Spain, I mean, the posts are offered on a procedure of supply and demand. According to the demand, I mean, the posts for study are offered. Having said that, then most people ask us for scholarships. As I've been saying, yes, we do have scholarships. Foundations, institutes, and private companies, they offer scholarships for specific purposes. But, I mean, studying at the public universities, they are so heavily funded that it is cheap and reasonably acceptable and feasible to study in public universities. More questions. Can I work while studying in Spain? Yes, you are allowed with a student visa to work up to 30 hours per week. And something that is remarkable is that once you finish your studies, you have 2 years to stay there to find a job when you have finished your official diploma. And that is the end of my presentation. I just try to give you just a broad general view of the higher education system and how to access, and also some key aspects on the working or study visa. I would be glad to answer any questions if you have. If not, our booth is here and I will be glad to attend or to help you find the way to come and visit us in Spain. Because we are a sunny country like you, we have wonderful weather and wonderful food, and we are also known for good tapas in Spain. So, any questions? We have have some questions here?
Ya, sebentar.
Do universities in Spain also offer a master program that started in spring semester or only on autumn?
Very good question, thank you. Well, in Europe we follow the academic year starting in September, in autumn, at the end of September, and it lasts till June. That is the academic year. So that is the master's program. They would start end of September, beginning of October, till running until June. That is one academic year.
So the program starting in spring semester, right?
No.
Okay. And for the fall semester, when will be the registration mostly start?
Sorry, can you repeat the question again?
The admission starts.
The admission starts in February. In February, you start the application process with pre-admission, yeah, and then in June you will have the letter of admission to start in September, October.
So that we will expecting to get the LOA around June.
End of May, between May and June, yes. Once you have the LOA, the next step is to go to the consulate of Spain just to ask for the student visa.
Okay, thank you.
That will be the step. Thank you.
2 case.
2 minutes? 2 more minutes? 5 minutes. More questions over there?
Thank you. My question is, what's the name of the website or the portals for studying there?
Yes, you have it here, SEPIE.es Internationalization HTML, or SEPIE.es, yeah, you have it here in the but then if you come to my booth, I will give you just the card. But yes, I mean, these are the social media and the websites, and you can easily follow us. And also this email, yeah, we have a team of 100 people there which answer all the questions from students from all over the world. Anything that you can ask them will be replied. I mean, general aspects as to student visa, how to find your program, and etc. Cost of living as well. Cost of living, nobody has asked me about cost of living in Spain. Madrid and Barcelona, of course, I mean, are higher. The level of life, the cost of living there is higher than in other cities because there is a lot of demand. Other cities in Spain, roughly around 600 euros per year to live, everything included, accommodation, transport, leisure, and food. But yeah, Madrid and Barcelona are high demanded cities to live in. No more questions? So, thank you so much, audience. A pleasure to be here, and see you in Spain.